Hello ladies, welcome to the channel where I talk about issues. That's right, I talk about our issues, female issues that we deal with every single day. The horrible issues, the funny ones, the embarrassing ones, and the downright evil ones. And I like to talk about our issues because we deal with them all the time. And a lot of times we feel like we are alone and that we're the only ones dealing with a certain issue. So you're not alone. We're all dealing with pretty much the same issues as a female, some more than others. But I also know that sometimes it's your gut and you want to listen to it, but maybe you might need to hear another voice. So I'm kind of like that. I'm like that other voice. You can look at me as your big sister or your favorite auntie or your big cousin. I'm Miss Charlotte, and I'm here really to just help us all deal with our issues the best that we can. So I talk about them, and sometimes I give advice, and sometimes my advice is very goody two-shoe, and sometimes my advice is very shady, like shady lady, and sometimes my advice is funny. And sometimes I don't have any advice at all. Sometimes I'm just ranting and just giving it to you 100, as honest as I can. It's raw. It's disciplinary, but it's love at the end of the day. And in this video, I want to talk about just going into the new year. We're coming on the holidays now and everybody's having fun and drinking and partying, and it's a time to escape. But 2018 is coming, and a lot of us are starting to wake up and just realize that maybe this is not the life we wanted for ourselves. And in this video, I'm particularly talking about an episode that kind of happens like like that. All of a sudden you wake up and you're gasping for air because you realize, wait a minute, this is not the life I really wanted to live. Wait a minute, maybe this is not what I want. And so as dramatic as it actually is happening. And it's happening to a lot of us females that are in our late 30s and in our 40s, because maybe we have gotten into a marriage, not for ourselves, but because we were told that we had to get married. Okay? Some of us are married because we did it for our family. I have friends that come outright and say it. They're like, oh, I have my PhD. Or some say, oh, I own a couple of houses. I have a nice car. I'm doing really well. But I know my parents would be more proud of me if I was married. They'll straight out say it. Oh, I'm going to get married because I want to make my parents proud. So those are the women that I'm talking to right now, because maybe you were one of those women that did that and you got married in your 20s, and now you're waking up and you're gasping for air in your 40s because now you're looking and you're like, oh my God, I really wanted to be a writer, or I wanted to be a lawyer, or I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And there's nothing wrong with waking up and saying, oh my God, this is not what I wanted. But what I want you to do is learn how to deal with that, because some of us are waking up and they're running. They're just like getting out of there, and they're hurting their husbands and they're hurting their kids because now they want to go live their life at mid 40s or early 50s. So you have to really understand that you can do this, but you have to have a plan. You have to really be able to sit down and tell your husband and your kids what happened. And it could have been anything. It could have been the media pressing you. There's a lot of pressure to have us women get married. They want to put couples together, like Bennifer. Everything is about the couple. Oh, the couple is so cute. And like single women is like the scarlet letter S. I'm single and I'm alone and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of us are single and we're very happy, quite happy. But again, going back to the identity thing. So in January, I want you to really just wake up on your own and ask yourself, is this the life that I really wanted? Or am I living my life because I got married because Felicia got married? Oh, Felicia, she got married and she got a house and she got 2 kids and she got a car, she got a garage. Oh, I can do that. So you got married just to compete? Or did you get married because you thought there was no other options? I know I got engaged 3 times because I thought that was the only option. I was told by my father, oh, you're going to make a good wife. You could cook, you can clean, you can have some kids. So for a long time, I thought that's all I was supposed to do, until thank God I moved to New York and saw my other options and was like held to the no. I want to do some other things. Now, some people may call that selfish, but I feel like you have one life. You have one life to live. And I feel like you should live your one life the way you want to. Not the life that your parents want, because they had the freedom to live the life that they wanted to. So why shouldn't you have the freedom to live the life that you want to? And I'm being serious because a lot of people are waking up with these midlife crises and they don't know who they are. They're waking up and they're like, who am I? And they feel like they're in this prison that they have to, have this obligatory sex with their husbands because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to have sex with their husband, but they're not really attracted to him anymore. They're not lusting after him anymore, but that's part of the marriage duty. So men always like, why my wife don't want to have, sex with me anymore? Maybe because she really don't want to be married to you anymore. Maybe that's not the life she really wanted and she forced herself to do it. Maybe she was brainwashed by the media and by the public and by her family. Or maybe she wanted to compete and she thought material things was what she wanted at the time. Yeah, maybe she's leaving the big house and the big cars and the kids and all of that, keeping up with the Joneses fame, because now she really wants to be who she is. I had a girl tell me that she wants to be a yoga instructor, teaching yoga on the beach and just living her life like that. But then she said her family would kill her. I say, be that yoga, instructor on the beach and live your life, girl. Be happy. Live your life because it's your life. You only have one life to live. And that's an issue that I think a lot of women, we are dealing with, is living the life that we were told we were supposed to live. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So I hope this video is going to reach out to someone out there right now who deep down want to just run away and start a new life. You can't just run away. You're going to have to explain it to your husband. You're going to have to take the time and explain to your husband that you want out. Now, for my 20-year-olds, the good thing is, if you're not married, listen to this video. Take the time to really figure out what you want. Do not be pressured by the media. Do not be pressured by your friends. Do not try to live to keep up with the Joneses. You're young. You have a lot of opportunities. I say get it out of your system now. Go out there. Be bold. Be brave. Try everything. Follow your dreams while you can. And if marriage is something that you truly want, then go for it. But if it's not, it's okay, girl. You can be single. The single life is fabulous. And the marriage life, I'm sure for those who really want it, is fabulous as well. Having kids is a wonderful thing, but not for everyone. So all I'm saying is just in 2018, ring in the new year with being your authentic self. Really, truly being yourself. And this goes for people who have a sexual identity. Don't get it twisted. There are still a lot of people who are getting married to straight people to impress their family, to hide from their family, to hide from the judgments of society. So they get married and they try to live these happily ever after heterosexual lives. And deep down they're choking and they're getting sick and their health is always bad and their mental health is always bad because they're just like a prisoner. They're keeping themselves in a cage and they're trapped. They're just like, ugh. And they need to come out. They need to just like breathe and be who they are. So if this is you in 2018, I dare you to just breathe. Be you. Be you. Just freaking be you and live your life. You only have one life to live. And I hope I'm helping somebody out there because I know it is real. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.